All right, everybody. Mike here, sitting at the desk. It's Monday night. It's about a little before 7, and I'm trying to just knock out a quick video blog here before we get going to what's going to be a pretty hectic week. I'll be solo on the desk all week. So, that in mind, you people out there, shoot me your point-and-shoot videos so we can get you on the program with your sports thoughts, your questions. You shoot them on your phone or on your webcam. Email them to us, sports@news14.com. We get the best ones on the air each and every night, and I'm going to need the company. So do that. Help me out. Hook a guy up. Now, couple of things. Panthers holding their first padded practice tonight. We've got coverage. Tim Barrow will be down there to get us caught up on that, plus Nikki Haley from South Carolina making an appearance, and apparently she says it's the 20th year of Panther football. So we missed two somewhere. I don't know. Don't forget, it's an election year. That's how they get you. So we'll have coverage of the Panthers. No Thomas Davis tonight at practice. No Ron Edwards at practice tonight for the Panthers. Head coach Ron Rivera saying that both those guys being held out precautionary. Davis had a little mild scare last night, according to everything that I've read and heard. So as a precaution, they're gonna keep him on the sideline. It's early. And as I tweeted just a little while ago, anybody asking, if player A or player B is penciled in as a starter when camp isn't even a week old, folks, you need to chill. There's just too many days and too many things to happen between now and the start of the season. So relax. Football's back. You don't have to rush it. Trust me, it'll be just as fun and just as good once the season gets going. So just chill, everything will be cool. But no Davis and no Edwards at practice tonight for Carolina. So that being said, I was down there Saturday. Great turnout for the back to football party. They estimated just under 13,000 people attending at Gibbs Stadium on the Wofford campus. Great stuff, and props to the Panthers for doing something like that, getting the fans excited, getting them involved, and getting them, welcoming them basically back to the season. Very cool stuff like that. Now comes the busy time that the Panthers have to, actually do the work. Want to shift gears. The Olympics are going on, as you already know. Okay. And as you also already know, we know what's going on before it's broadcast. Not just me, not just the media. You. That's right, you. If you got a Twitter account, if you're around any form of social media, you know what's going on. You know the results. You know who's won gold, who beat who. I mean, here, breaking news. This just happened a few minutes ago. The United States women's basketball team beat Angola 90-38. Now that was live. That was live on NBC Sportsnet. Okay, so when they show you the result later, don't be shocked because it happened. Remember, London is 5 hours time difference, 5 hours later than we are here in the East. So they're not fooling anybody. Okay. And NBC's taken a lot of grief for the way that they've covered the Olympics, and and I've been one of their critics. I'll certainly say that. The fact that you could have watched the entire opening ceremony commercial-free on other outlets, other forms of broadcast, and NBC chop edited that thing up. Because I watched it. I watched it live as it was going on, and. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed the opening ceremonies, but if you had to watch the opening ceremonies with commercial interruption and the like, it wasn't the same thing. It really wasn't. So that was a problem. Then on Saturday, the whole Phelps Lochte matchup from Saturday, the medley, the 400 medley. That Lochte won and Phelps didn't medal. That was not shown live anywhere. It wasn't live on. It was an afternoon. I was down at Spartanburg, and we had a TV on in the media center, in the press box. Had Olympics on. Didn't see the race. And the outrage on Twitter was crazy because you can't build up an event like that and then not show it live. You can't, especially on a Saturday. You can't do it. NBC's dropped the ball in certain spots. Just, I would prefer that we got to see everything live, and we do for the most part. I mean, I know that I'm lucky in the fact that with the cable that I can look at, there's several different channels that are showing live events through the morning and early afternoon. Because that's the time they're happening. So I'm fortunate in that regard. I can see those. But we're still going to tell you what's going on because that's what we do. And the strange thing about all this is that it's this age of social media. It's instant. I mean, Twitter, bang, guy wins a gold medal. It's on Twitter seconds later. It's just hard. It's hard to keep spoilers out of it. So, and I'm sure, certainly it's a challenge for NBC. It's certainly a challenge to try to keep their evening content fresh. I get that, but here's the thing: don't be unhappy with your local news for not showing you the highlights of what's going on in the Olympics. Because I'm gonna give you a little secret here. We can't show you what's going on in the Olympics. Not allowed to. NBC has exclusive rights to that video. We can't show you highlights of what's going on. We can't on a nightly basis. We cannot show you that. What we are allowed to do is we can show you what happens today, tomorrow. Their rules, not ours. So don't be unhappy with us that we can't show you the highlights. It's just not our. It's not something we're allowed to do. So that being said, enjoy your nighttime coverage if you can. If you are unable to follow it live during the day on TV, but also if you're hooked into social media, you're getting all the information that you need. So. And we're putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. NBC themselves is putting it out there. It's hard. That's the other part of it too. It's hard for me to see how they're doing everything and trying to keep their content fresh on TV when they're tweeting their own results. The NBC Twitter accounts are putting out who won this game or who won this event or who took gold or who took bronze, that sort of thing. So it's really just this big mosh pit of just weirdness. So it's something that we kind of deal with on a every 4-year basis when it comes to the Olympic Games. So that's all I've got now. We'll come back and we'll try to hit the blog again tomorrow. And hey, we'll try to keep these things nice and tight. Doing it from the desk off the phone might be the way of the future. So anyway, that's all I got for now. We will be back to check in with you again on the vlog, and make sure that you check out the Ford Sports Night 10 o'clock. We'll be live down at Panthers camp with Tim Bear as he's getting us caught up on all the day's events down there, and more on the Olympics. We won't have video. It's bad. And anything else we can dream up. Plus, your point and shoot videos. Make it happen, folks. Make it happen.